Okay, I know that everyone that is watching this video, looking at this video, either you have a debit card, either you have a credit card, you utilize the ATM, or if you don't, you know someone that does. Okay, so this information is going to apply to everyone. Because like I said, if you're not actively using a credit or a debit card or associated with the bank in any manner, I'm pretty sure there is someone somewhere in your life that does. Now, this is a relatively new scam and it's very prevalent right now on the West Coast. But just like anything else, it will move this way. It will move south. It will move Midwest. It will move to the East Coast. Okay? So just because you're not on the West Coast right now doesn't mean that you do not need to be aware, and you make sure you do this one thing. Okay? So before I get into exactly what this scam is and how you can prevent yourself from being a victim, if you are new to the channel, take a second and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, but most importantly, I want you to be able to share this video out with anyone and everyone that you know. And you need to be subscribed to do that. So please hit that subscribe button and share this video out, okay? Because your bank account or your credit card could be taken to its highest limit. Your bank account could be drained in seconds, okay? So this scam, ATM scam, actually involves glue. Simple glue. Glue. People spend too much time figuring this stuff out, okay? I'm going to tell you about the actual scam that actually happened. A lady went to the ATM to withdraw X amount of dollars. She went to put her card into the ATM slot and it wouldn't go in. And a person waiting in line, so she thought, said, when they noticed that it wouldn't go in, they said to her, don't you have the little tap thing on your card? Just tap it. If it won't go in, just tap it. I mean, that's what we're doing in the grocery stores. That's what we're doing in Walmart. So just tap it, okay? So she tapped her card, got her money, thanked the person, went on about her way. Got home, and coincidentally, she was one of those people that would have a transaction and then go back behind herself and double check it. So she went to double check her transaction and noticed she went to take out $40, noticed there was over $900 taken out of her account, pretty much at the same time. So she called her bank and she said, I didn't take this money out of the bank, I only withdrew $40. And, they went into their, okay, we'll investigate, yada, 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 yada. Well, it turns out the bystander came behind her and was able to withdraw. What happens when you go to the ATM to withdraw money, whether it's for your bank account, whether it's a credit card, it doesn't matter. It'll ask you, put the card in, make your selection, and when it gets ready to end, it will you enter your PIN if you need to enter your PIN. Well, when you tap, there's no PIN. That's number one. Remember that now. Remember that when you tap, there's no PIN. I don't care if you're in Walmart. When you tap, there's no PIN. That PIN shows that you authorized the transaction. But when you tap, because there's no PIN, you automatically authorized it because you tapped your card. Okay? Remember that now. So in the end, it says, would you like another transaction? Yes or no? Okay. Well, what she had done was after she withdrew her money, she walked away. And the person behind her came up and was able to answer that question. Remember, would you like another transaction? Yes or no? They hit yes. They got the $900. Okay. So how did they even know it wasn't even working? Enters Mr. Glue. Okay. And it was probably something more on this level, which is this is a monkey glue, but it's a super glue because this would take a little bit time to bond. And this super glues, they bond really, really quick and easy. So what they're doing is they're taking this super glue and they're putting it inside the little slot. It dries instantaneously. So as soon as they put it in there, it's dry. So then you go to put your card in there and it won't go because the glue is in there. It's stopping it. The person behind you knows that. Okay, so they're offering advice to tell you, tap the card. You tap the card, you're so glad and thankful you got your money, woohoo, yay, and you're off to the races. And they walk up, well, they were standing in line behind you, so you don't notice, don't pay attention, don't even think about the fact that they're walking up right behind you. So as they walk up right behind you, all they need to do is answer that question, yes or no. And when they say yes, it says, what do you want to do? And they pick a number and they withdraw the money. Okay. Doesn't matter whether it was a credit card or a debit card. All right. Now, the biggest thing though is when you use a debit card. Okay. I don't care if it's at the gas station, grocery store, Walmart, wherever. When you use your debit card, if there is a problem like that and you contact your bank will tell you they will investigate. And typically it takes about 21 days minimum. It depends on the bank. All right. However, if you use a credit card, all right, if you use a credit card, the credit card company will lock down that card, issue you another card, and up to a certain dollar amount, if you read your paperwork, up to a certain dollar amount, you're not responsible for it, okay? As long as you contact them within a certain amount of time. So I don't use my debit cards. I don't put my debit cards in machines. I have tapped this little tap thing on every card I got. I have never tapped it. I don't tap it in Walmart. I don't tap it in the store. I don't tap it. I don't use them for that purpose, for that reason. Something bothered me about the tap. Okay. I originally didn't want to tap it because when tap became really popular, I mean, it's been around, but when it became really popular, it was doing a few years ago when all things were changing and transpiring and we were doing things differently and stores were closed during that time. Okay. I'm not going to say it, but during that time, because I felt like, okay, I'm tapping my card on this machine. Somebody else coming behind me tapping their card on their machine. So why am I not spreading germs that way? It just didn't make sense to me for whatever reason. So I never did it. However, one thing you must do, and remember this, when you're at the ATM, whether you tap, whether you put it in there, or whatever you do at the ATM, you close it out. If you don't want another transaction, say no, but don't say no and walk away. Once you say no, wait. You want to wait and let the machine do its thing until the main screen, the screen that you typically see when you walk up there that says, welcome to XYZ Bank, okay? Enter your card. When that screen appears on the ATM, you are then safe to walk away because you have closed your account. It's not closed your account, but you have closed your session that you're using. It's like anything else. You wouldn't leave your computer open for somebody to come and do anything they wanted to do on a computer or your cell phone now. So you need to make sure you close it out. And if you go to stick your card in a machine and it doesn't work, go inside the bank. All right. Go inside the bank and get what you want to get and then make them aware of it because they may not even know. All right. So now how many people did this person walk up behind as if they were going to do that? All right. Every time they saw somebody go to them, all they had to do was park somewhere out of the way and then walk up behind them and give them this fake advice to tap the card and voila. Instant. Seconds. Their money is gone in seconds. Okay. Until it got to the news, that person wasn't able to get their money back. So now the BBBs are being warned throughout the country that this scam is starting to appear in different places. All right. So make sure you close your screen out. If your card doesn't work, when you go to put it in the slot, then either go inside or go to another ATM. If somebody is behind you offering advice, they need to mind their own business, okay? You ain't asked them what to do, all right? Just, be polite, thank you, and keep it moving. But don't take their advice, all right? Because they're probably the ones, right? And I know a lot of you all might be saying, you know what? I'm not using the credit card because of the interest rate, or I, can't afford to be paying these bills. I'm trying to get rid of my credit card debt. Just a little bit, tiny bit of advice. Get you one credit card, okay? Just for this purpose, okay? So that you won't have to use your bank account card. Use that one card when you go to the store. Everything is online and automatic. Leave the money in your bank account. Go to the store, spend $50. And even if you sit in your car when you leave out the store, go online and transfer that $50 from your bank account to your credit card. You'll never pay a dime in interest. You'll never pay a dime in interest. If anything, your credit score will go up. Hint, hint. Okay? I'm just saying. But don't use your bank card. You can avoid the interest just simply by paying it immediately. all right, before it rolls around. So that is something that we all need to be aware of. So please take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any more videos. I'll be doing more like this. As I hear things, I will bring it to you. And also, too, share it out. Like I said in the beginning, if you are not using a bank card or if you're not using a bank card or a credit card or an ATM or bank services, I'm pretty sure you know at least one person that does. I'm Pam, and this is my POV.